Welcome back. Today I'm here at the Grand Egyptian Museum that was opened in late 2025. This is the biggest museum in the world. You can see here the obelisk of Ramses II in the courtyard. The north and south walls of this museum align with the pyramids of Khufu and the pyramids of Menkaure.
Tickets to the Grand Egyptian Museum can be found on their website. A link is in the description of this video.
The outer walls over here have cartouches which portray the names of the kings and queens of Egypt. Here we can see all the names Egypt was known as in the past. We're here in the atrium of the museum, and what welcomes us is here the statue of Ramses II.
Leaves, stories that linger on the breath of the breeze. The dawn paints gold on the mountain's crown, while rivers whisper truth as they flow down. And their songs entwine with the trees that stand, knotted in time by nature's hand.
We're here at the grand staircase, and you can see the statues over here. It's around about 4 floors up, and it has statues of kings and queens all through. There are a few sphinxes too on the way up. So let's go up and see all the statues that we can here. We have here the statue of King Thutmose III from the Karnak temple shown seated. This is the statue of Queen Hatshepsut. This is one of the few statues that survive from a mortuary cult temple at Luxor, showing her worshipping the gods with her hands flat on a kilt. This is the statue head of Akhenaten, which was carved early during his reign. This is the Sphinx of King Amenemhat III. This is a dovey from the time of Amenemhat I, coming either from a palace or a temple. This is the obelisk tip of Hatshepsut from the Karnak temple. This is a naos that served as a divine chamber of a temple, housing cult statues of deities and preserving offerings and prayers. This was built by Ramses II and portrays himself presenting offerings to the gods. It was carved out of a single block of sandstone.
Seen here is a column of King Ptolemy IX. Seen here is a statue of Ramses II with a goddess standing behind him, protecting him and blessing him.
From the museum, we do have a view of the pyramids over here, as you can see. The pyramids of Khufu and the pyramid of Khafre. The galleries are split into the Old, Middle, and New Kingdom and the Greco Roman period.
This is several thousand years ago. Well preserved.
These are Neolithic and Paleolithic stone tools that were used either for hunting or for domestic use. These are marching troops showing Egyptians and Nubians carrying shields and bows and arrows.
These are the burial goods of Mesheti, a provincial governor in Middle Egypt.
This was a kneeling statue of Queen Hatshepsut. I'm now walking towards the Tutankhamun Gallery, one of the most famous galleries of this museum that houses 5,000 plus artifacts which were recovered from Tutankhamun's tomb. Never before has all the artifacts been in one single place, and it's here right now. And here we have it, the golden face mask of Tutankhamun, perhaps as famous as the Mona Lisa. The burial face mask is made out of gold, lapis lazuli, quartz, obsidian, a lot of gemstones. The necklaces that he wore recovered from his treasures. The mummy was wrapped in gold toes and fingers so that he enters the afterlife as a god. We have here more artifacts like these knives that were part of his daily use. Here you can see his canes, his walking sticks. This is the royal diadem that was under the funerary mask on the mummy.
The dot, no one can reach.
These were the funerary couches used.
Certo, unzar
This
işte.
was one
Tega,
of the two
sibirimas.
carts placed on
Tega,
either
sibiriman
sides
yoni
of the
tumigu
door to the
kapis
burial
kapis.
chamber. This is Tutankhamun's canopic chest that contained his internal organs. It looks like a shrine and stands on a gilded sledge. Tutankhamun's canopic jars are four cylindrical depressions only. Each has a stopper in the form of a royal head. The canopic chest was placed in this golden frieze with four protective goddesses Isis, Nephthys, Selkis, and Neth standing at each corner. This head of the cow was found in front of the canopic chest, looking towards the west. This Anubis shrine was perhaps used in the funerary procession and was placed in front of the canopic chest, facing the west. This was the innermost coffin that the mummy was placed in. We have a total of three coffins used. This was the middle coffin. And finally, here we have the outermost coffin that the mummy was placed in. The coffins were then placed in the shrines. There are a total of four shrines, each bigger than the other. The outer of the shrines have been carved with hieroglyphs. This is the second shrine. Each shrine has its own set of carvings on the outer. As the shrines became bigger, the decorations on them became a more intricate. the chariots found in the tomb of Tutankhamun. Some were used in parades or for hunting, and they have been reassembled over here. Finally done with the galleries, and now I'm on the way to the solar ship of Khufu. This is the solar bark that was sealed into a pit next to the Great Pyramid of Khufu. It is one of the oldest and most well preserved ships in the world. It was believed to be a ritual vessel used to carry the kings who were resurrected in the afterlife across the heavens along with the sun god Ra. The ship is approximately 4,500 years old. It was amazing to see ancient Egyptian history right before my eyes here at the Grand Egyptian Museum. It is definitely a must visit site for people coming to Cairo. I finished my trip here in Cairo and I head to Aswan. Do stay tuned for more videos and do leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It will be really helpful.
Moonlight spills through the velvet